What's going on, guys? Welcome back, welcome back. Well, you see her, red rum. When last you seen her, she had her Saddlebags on, and I have since ripped them things off of there, cleaned it up a little bit. It was pretty gnarly under there. When I got under there, all the, build up on the chrome and all that, but I put some chrome polish on there and spit shined her up real well, so she's looking good. Well, as you guessed it, today we're going to be putting on these hard bags over here that I got for them. It's not really a special upgrade or anything like that. I mean, they're just some cheapies that I got. So it's going to kind of be the review of like eBay, Amazon type of cheap bags that I'm throwing on here just for now. They're somewhat temporary. This is all because, as you know, we are heading out to Sturgis this year, so that is in the plan. So I had to think about securing my gear and making sure that everything is safe in there. If I have to leave some GoPro stuff in there, I don't want nobody walking off with it. So that's one thing too. If you're going out to Sturgis for 22 or any Sturgis, any bike rally, really, that's something that you'll have to consider is securing your stuff so you don't get robbed. For the most part, people keep it together, but I just wanted to be sure. So as you see, I took off all the other stuff. I had those other bags. It had like a small bracket that came off of there that held them in place, but as you see, these ones come with brackets. They're pretty crude. They're just some cheapies, man, and the worst welds. I don't know if you're seeing inside of there, but look at that. If that's what you want to call a weld. I mean, it's barely touching. Am I even getting that? Who knows? But yeah, it's barely touching. But I mean, it's not really, it doesn't need to be like super strong weld, I guess. I don't know. But they do seem very strong, some thick metal. So, yeah, we're going to throw these bags on and see how they look. All right, so as I was saying, we gotta get these things on there. I'm really, this is the first time I'm fitting them up. I kind of put them up against it. The way you gotta put these on is these bags, they don't come with, holes already in it, like for here. Now these are tapped holes too, by the way. So they're just kind of universal. And you just got to fit them up. So once you get these in place here, I left them loose and I matched up the bags and got the placements and everything. I marked them off with a Sharpie, a silver Sharpie, so it'll show up on the black to mark the spots. And then after that, of course, I put some crudely drilled holes in it that match up. So we're going to see how they match up, or if they even do match up. One thing that I do see already is that the curve of these come out pretty far. My other bags, as you knew, the Saddlebags, they just laid right up onto here, so they stayed really tight against here and had like a tighter look. So I'm thinking these are going to poke out more and have some distance in here, which is pretty normal for most bags, but I like that streamline, tight to the body look. So we'll see how they look. We got one somewhat on. I only have one screw on each side in there because I want to go in there and look if and see if the levels are right. This level versus the other side, where it's coming up. One issue that I don't like though, as you can see, this thing is sticking out the bottom a long ways, so I got to trim that. This one too, I don't like it. While I'm getting rid of it, I might as well trim that. And then, so you can see that one's hanging too. So, and I don't say that lightly because look how thick that thing is, man. Like, wow, I'm gonna be hacking on my little rotary tool, will be hacking for an hour on that. I need to find something bigger. It might be that I need to do some adjusting here. So if you're putting these on, the arms, or the brackets themselves, put them tight, but not too tight to where you can't like nudge it a little bit to get it aligned with the holes. Then you can always cinch things down later on. So while I'm wrenching on this, I know you guys probably seen in the news, as you know, I'm in Buffalo, New York, and today's Sunday. It's the day after the mass shooting happened, and I just went out real quick to one store, I think. Went out to go get those connectors to connect the wires for the signals. This has integrated signals too. everybody I came across is talking about it. I mean, it was huge, man. It was in a, you know, a predominantly black neighborhood. That's why dude went there. And you know, this ain't a gun channel, but I do exercise my my Second Amendment rights with vigor, and I think everybody should because of those situations. I hate when people say, you know, oh, guns shouldn't be here in church or this and that or this stuff. Like, that's where this crap is happening. We should be armed everywhere. Everyone should be, especially in this day and age, you know. I mean, so far they look all right. Just initial impressions with the gap. Wow. That's so much gap. I'm just not used to it. Maybe I just got to get used to it a little bit better. But I'm like angling this thing. It doesn't want to angle. I got it on horizon leveling, so I should have put the jack under there. I'm gonna refine them and probably tip the bike up level on a curb and find out. So kick this out, put this on the curb so it's not so angled. Higher part of the curb. That's a little better. Side view, they look good. Not too bad. I mean, they're obviously small, which is okay with me. They fit what I need to fit. I don't need them giant, but they're small. They go with the form of the bike, I guess. The lights in the back are pretty cool. And I'm looking at this now, and I think this is crooked. The back end of it is poking that way. So that's the bracket that's doing that. So let me go bang on stuff. Okay, much better, much better. Well, there she is, guys. I got her all buttoned up and tightened down and wiped down all the fingerprints so she looks nice and purty. They look good on there, man. I like them. You know, they sit real nice. They're fairly easy to install. I mean, you got to put a couple bad drilled holes in it like I did. I mean, I had to adjust them a little bit. My bolt or my drill bit was a little smaller than it needed to be, but I gouged out some holes. Don't worry. But anyways, I mean, they're you know, they're cheapies. I think I'm going to go with some bigger ones, or at least try to get some brackets that will close this gap up a little bit. I'm still not getting used to this gap. I am a little bit, but I don't know. I'd like to see it a little more streamlined and sportier looking. I don't know. Maybe it just needs to be a fatter bag, but I think for now they'll do the trick. Like I said, it's mainly for Sturgis 2022. Make sure we can lock up our stuff and, you know, leave the bikes and not have to worry about it. And I think these are going to do the trick. They have little locks on there, as you see. They're just cheap little things, but they do the trick. They lock down pretty tight and pretty secure. They're kind of flimsy, the top, just because of the way that the hinge is made. It's kind of like a leather strap that holds it all in there, which to me, I see it as that may be a good thing. Yeah, that leather strap can wear out, but I can always replace it too. So anyways, guys, just wanted to show you real quick, just some quick upgrades we got for Red Rum. There's more to come because I'm also going to be figuring out the power source. I'm going to run a AC power connector into these bags as well. And I got another idea for conserving some power and keeping things charged up. So stay tuned, guys. I'll probably have another one of the power outlet because they might be together. I still have to get the signals hooked up. There's power lines that go into there, and I just realized I don't have a small enough bolt to get those lights, those signals off, because when I take those signals off, the wires drop down and it's a lot easier to get at it, and I don't want to be giving myself a headache trying to reach under there. So anyways, guys, that's it. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.